Good evening, Vihan. How are you, beta?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good evening, beta. How are you?
Fine, ma'am.
So, have you given your exams? You are free from your exams,
Good
annual
evening,
exams?
ma'am.
Good evening. Sriniket, Sampath, Niharika. Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, beta. Aksh, good evening, beta.
Good
Children,
evening.
kindly turn on your video.
I'm Akshay, ma'am.
Akshay, okay.
Akshay.
Okay. Akshay. So, you people are free from your exams now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how was your
Yes.
exams? Okay. Sampath, please turn on your video, beta. Vihan. Okay. So, children, kindly sit along with your notebook. Yeah. So, today I'm going to explain you first your board pattern. Fine. In grade 10, board pattern is quite similar to your grade 9 pattern. So, now see here. Screen is visible, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See, according to the CBSE pattern, we have Sanar Maths. First unit is of 6 marks. Okay. And in this unit, only one chapter is there, that is real numbers. Okay. In real numbers, basically you need to find HCF and LCM. And second question will come from this exam, from this chapter only. How to prove root 2, root 3, root 5 or root 7 dash 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 is an irrational number. So this type of question will come in your board exam 100%. Fine. So the two questions will come from this chapter and the weightage of this chapter is 6 marks only. Now come to second unit. In unit second, children, algebra. This is also quite a easy unit, algebra. So in algebra, beta, first chapter comes chapter number 2, polynomials. You are aware from this chapter, polynomials, right, beta? In grade 9 also you have studied about the zeros, right? So here you will study only quadratic polynomial. This is in your syllabus, only quadratic polynomial. Fine. Now next, third chapter, next graphs of figures, graph of curves is also there, right? Polynomial zeros is also there. Suppose this is a graph and you have to find the number of zeros. So what you have to do, you have to check only where the graph cuts the x-axis. So this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, right? So the graph cuts x-axis at 2 points. So therefore it has 2 zeros. So this will study later on. I'm giving you overview only. Now next third chapter, which is included in algebra, that is your linear equation in 2 variables. Linear equation in 2 variables. So have you remembered grade 9 you have studied this chapter, linear equation in 2 variable? Right, Akshay? Sriniket, Sampath,
Yes,
Niharika,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Varun, kindly turn on your video, beta.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, Anurag, please turn on your video. Sanjeev. Yeah. So in grade 9, you have learned how to plot the graph, how to locate the points, right? In a linear equation 2 variable, but here you will learn how to find the values of x and y. Fine. And few situational problem will be there. Okay, and children, one more thing from this chapter, case study question will come in board exam. It has been asked so many times. Okay, they will give you one word problem, and on the basis of that word problem, they can ask, suppose you have a question of downstream and upstream. So, okay, so from that question, they can make so many questions. So basically the case study question each question contain 4 marks, right, beta? So 3 questions are there, case study, that is, so marks. Now next, chapter 4. Fourth chapter is of quadratic equations. Are you writing, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Please let me know, are you writing? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Pranav, kindly turn on your video, beta. Anurag. Okay, beta. So in quadratic equation, so basically you have to find the roots. Again, situational problem will be there. Ages questions, train questions, board question are also there. And last chapter of this algebra is arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. So in arithmetic progression, you have to find the nth term and sum of n terms. So these type of questions are there. Fine. So unit 2 contains how many chapters? Chapter 2 polynomial, chapter 3 linear equation in 2 variables, and then chapter 4 quadratic equations, and chapter 5 that is your arithmetic progression. So these all 4 chapters are included in unit 2 algebra. So this is quite important unit. Now third unit is coordinate geometry. So in grade 9 also you have studied this coordinate geometry. So in coordinate geometry, it contains only one chapter. That is your chapter 7, coordinate geometry. Fine. So in coordinate geometry, they will ask you that show that the given coordinates are the coordinates of which quadrilateral, like say it is given coordinates are the coordinates of square, rectangle, are the vertices of triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle, or equilateral triangle. And they can ask you that find the coordinate of that point which is equidistant from the given 2 points. So these type of questions will be asked. Children, kindly turn on your video, please. Vihan, Umesh, Pranav, Sanjeev. so that I can see you, children. So next chapter is of geometry. Geometry. In geometry, 2 chapters are there. One chapter is triangles, in which one concept is their similarity. It is quite similar as congruency. And second chapter is circles. That is your chapter 10 in your NCERT, and triangle chapter is chapter 6. Fine. Now after that, mensuration chapter is there. See, trigonometry. After trigonometry, mensuration and statistic and probability. So trigonometry is 12 marks. Very, very important chapter, trigonometry. 12 marks, and it contains 2 chapters. Chapter number 8, Introduction to Trigonometry. And second, chapter 9, Height and Distance. And then mensuration chapter, mensuration unit. So there are 2 chapters. There are 2 chapters. First is chapter 11, area related to circles, in which you have to find area of the sector, area of the major sector, area of minor segment and major segment. And next chapter is of chapter 12, that is your surface area and volume. And in this chapter, surface area and volume, you will study about the combination of solids. So how to find the surface area of combination of 2 solids. And then last chapter, or you can say the data handling, so statistics plus probability. So these 2 chapters are different. Okay, probability is there, 1 chapter, and statistics. In probability, normal questions will be asked, like when 2 dice are tossed, when 2 dice are rolled, and 2 dice are. So have you understood about the syllabus, children? So this is the syllabus and this is the pattern. And 20 questions will be of a session. 20 questions will be of MCQ. Section A contains 20 questions of MCQ. Section A contains 20 MCQs, in which 2 questions are of assertion and reasoning. Fine. And section B. So it contains 2 marker questions. Section C contains 3 marker questions. And section D, 5 marker. And section E, case study questions are there. Case study questions. And 3 questions will be there of 4 marks each. So 12 marks. Section is of 12 marks. Okay. Preeti, kindly turn on your video, beta. Anurag, Yuvan, Sanjeev, Pranav, Umesh. Yeah. So children, let's visit to Qutub Minar now. Okay. Yeah. So this is our Qutub Minar. Okay. So have you ever thought that how we can find the height of this Qutub Minar? This question came in your mind or not? What is the height of this Qutub Minar? Screen is visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So have you ever thought that is there any way to find the height of this Qutub Minar? Or suppose, see, a house is there, the river is flowing in between, right? So how we can find the width of this river? Any idea? Yes, children. Class will be quite interesting, you will, sir, right?
Ma'am, by trigonometry.
Yes, by trigonometry. Very good. So see here how we will find this height and the width of the river by using trigonometry. And do you know trigonometry is also used? It is also used in astrology, right? We can calculate the distance between the planets, a star and the planet, with the help of this trigonometry only. Even in criminology, it is also used trigonometry, because with the help of this trigonometry, they can know the path of the projectile, that how the gun is shoot, or the bullet is shoot from the gun, which path it has followed. Fine. In architects also, they used trigonometry only to build the flyovers. Now see, now see, Qutub Minar. This is your Qutub Minar. Fine. And we have to find the height of this Qutub Minar. So how we can find? See, it is vertically stands on the ground. So it makes 90-degree angle with the ground, na, with our earth. Fine. So this will be our base, and the vertical line that will act as a perpendicular. Fine. So now we can join. Suppose I'm standing here and I'm seeing this Qutub Minar from this point only. So this will be our line of sight. And the angle made by me with this base, that is theta. Fine, beta. So by now, if you will observe every monument, right? Every monument, everything like in the sky, also in the space, with our earth, they are making vertical line, right? Straight line, like this. So they are vertically stands only. So they form a right angle triangle only, if you will observe. Right? So basically, what chapter we are studying here? Trigonometry. So in trigonometry, so this word came from the word, this is a Greek word. Greek word. Let me reshare it again. Yeah. So this is the Greek word, beta. So trigono and metry. Tri means 3. Gono means sides. And metry means measurement. So in trigonometry, basically, trigonometry is a science which deals with the relationship between angles. It is a science deals with relationship between sides and angles of a right angle triangle. It is always applicable in right angle triangle. Fine? Have you understood, children? This thing? Please tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Triniket, Akshay,
Yes, ma'am.
Sampat, Harshit, Umesh, Vihan, Pranam, Niharika,
Yes, ma'am.
Anurag, Yuvan,
Yes, ma'am.
Sanjeev, Vinay. All have understood this? Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now, next thing is, because we are then we will move to our questions. Okay. So first of all, right angle triangle. This is your right angle triangle, right? The side opposite to right angle, that is hypotenuse. And this is always represented by letter H. And the angle made by any observer with the ground to the top of any object, that is theta, right? The angle, the side adjacent to the angle of elevation. Suppose if you are looking upward, right? You are standing on the ground and you are looking upward on the top of any tower. So the angle made by you with the ground, that is called the angle of elevation. Fine. And suppose if you are standing on the top of the tower, suppose you are standing here and you are watching any object, suppose you are watching any car which is approaching towards the top, towards the foot of the tower. So the angle made by you with a line of sight, that is called the angle of depression. Angle of depression. So you can learn these two things like this. If D words is there in depression, D word, it means down. It means you are seeing downwards. And when you are seeing upward, it means E. So if you will understand the D word concept, then elevation you came to understand, right? So now this is your adjacent side and this is your vertical side, vertical, okay? Or you can say the perpendicular. Perpendicular always represented by letter B and adjacent side is always written as base, that you will write as capital B. Now come to this trigonometry functions. So short trick I am going to tell you about the trigonometry functions, that Pandit Badri Prasad हर हर बोले सोना चांदी तोल. So this is the trick to find the trigonometry functions. So they are basically main three trigonometry functions are there, S, C and T. So S stands for sine theta. Induction बंद कर दिया. S C stand for cos theta and T stand for tan theta. Clear? Understood this thing, children? Varun, Vinay, Anurag, Yuvan,
Yes, ma'am,
Sanjeev,
understood.
Vihan, Harshit, Umesh, Sriniket, Akshay, Sampath, Nitik,
Yes, ma'am.
Niharika.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after
Yes, ma'am.
that, children, see. Very good. Please note it down it, because after the class, you need to send your notes to me. Okay? And I will ask you randomly anyone to show your notebook. Okay? So now sine theta. Basically, we have Pandit Badri Prasad har har bole. So the first ratio P by H goes to sine theta. So sine theta will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Clear? And then second is cos theta. So second ratio is R P by H. So you will write base upon hypotenuse. Clear? And then last is, that is third basic trigonometry function is tan theta. And that is perpendicular upon base, or the ratio of sine theta and cos theta. Fine. So now here, now this thing came in your mind that we have studied only three. What about other three? So now come to the sine theta. So reciprocal of sine theta is equal to cosecant theta. So we are asking about the cosecant theta. It means reciprocal. So you will write hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Got it? So now Vihan,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. Now sec theta is reciprocal of cos theta beta. Okay. So what is the formula for this? Reciprocal
Yes,
of
it's the reciprocal of
cos
cos
theta.
theta, so it will be h by b.
Yes, h by b. Good. Now next is cot theta. That is reciprocal of tan theta. So Anurag, please tell me the ratio for cot theta.
Ma'am, it's 1 by tan theta,
Yeah, 1 by tan
which
theta,
is equals to
reciprocal of tan theta will be? Yeah,
cos theta by sin theta.
yes, cos theta by sin theta, very good. And next is B by P, right? Base upon perpendicular. So all have written this? Show me your thumbs up, children. Okay. Harshit written, beta. Yuvan, Sanjeev, Vinay. Okay. Okay, beta. Nitik, have you written?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So may I proceed to next now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now children, see what type of questions can be asked. See the question. So A, B, C. Here we have given only the alphabets, A vertices of the triangle A, B and C. Here we have not given any theta, right? This angle. And here we have given that AB is equal to 7 centimeter and BC is 24 centimeter. And then find sin C, cos C and cot C. Right? Sin C, cos C and cot C. So first of all, we have given two values, right? Two sides we have given. So anyone, Sampath,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, beta, any idea? First of all, what we have to do here?
Ma'am, first to make it easy, we'll also find the hypotenuse
Yeah, by using?
Pythagoras theorem.
Yes. So first of all, in each and every question, children, make sure that you will write what is given here. So we have given AB is equal to 7 centimeter, BC is equal to 24 centimeter. Okay. And then we will find AC. So we will write using Pythagoras theorem. Right? We have each and every step should be written in your board exam. Fine. So AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Now substitute the values. So 7 square plus 24 square is equal to AC square. So Varun, am I audible to you, beta? Please help me out here. 7 square is
49.
49. Then 24 square is?
Hello?
Hello.
Answer is 25, madam. AC equal to 25.
Yes, ma'am. Good. Yeah, so 24 square will be 576, right? Then AC square will be, children, 625. Now find the square root of 625. That
Ma'am,
will
25.
be, yeah, 25 into 25. And you will get 25 centimeter. Is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah. So now we have to find sin C. So this we have calculated here, 25 centimeter. So now we have to find sin C. So C is there only. So at this point we will calculate. So sin C. So just recently I have told you the short trick that Pandit Badri Prasad har har bole, right? Then Sona Chandi told. So it means the first ratio represent our sin theta. Clear? So sin C will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So Niharika, please tell me, beta. What is the value of perpendicular here?
The value of perpendicular is 90.
Is 7.
Yeah, 7.
Yes. And what about hypotenuse?
25.
Yes, very good. Yuvan,
Ma'am, is the answer 0.28?
no need to write in decimal, beta. Just leave in fractions only, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
No marks will be deducted for this. Just leave your answer in the fractions. Yuvan,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me, beta, cos C.
Ma'am.
Cos C. Cos C represents second ratio, no, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So second ratio is B by H, middle one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now tell me the value of base here.
Base 24 centimeter, ma'am.
Yeah, 24 by 25. Very good. Now Sriniket,
Yes, ma'am.
now tell me the value of chord C, beta.
Sorry, ma'am.
Value of chord C.
Ma'am, is it B by B?
Yes, it will be B by P, reciprocal of 10, right? So what is the value of B here, beta?
24.
Yes. And P is
7.
7. Good. So I hope, children, you all have understood this. Akshay, Harshay, Tumesh, Sampath, Pranav,
Yes, ma'am.
Nitesh,
Yes, ma'am.
Sanjeev, Vinay,
Yes, ma'am.
Varun. All have understood, Niharika? Okay, beta.
Yes.
Anurag, have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Children, kindly turn on your cameras. Yeah, now next question. So, again, right angle triangle is there. This is your right angle triangle. Now, theta we have given, right? So, A, B, C. Or here you have given in given triangle. The length of AC is 13 centimeter and BC is 5 centimeter. Then find cos A, cos C and tan A, tan B. So now Akshay, unmute yourself, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Akshay, please help me out. What will be our first step here?
Finding out AC. No,
AC is already
AB,
given.
AB, ma'am.
Yes.
AB.
So how we will find this AB?
Ma'am, using Pythagoras theorem only, ma'am.
Yes,
So
very good.
hypotenuse
So
is
first of all,
given.
children,
So when we
yeah,
add AB and BC, we get AC. So we have to minus AC with BC square, like AC square minus BC square equals
Yeah.
to AB square.
yes, good. So first of all, you people will write what is given here. Keep this thing in your mind. There's always in each and every question you need to write what is given, right? After that, you will write using Pythagoras theorem. We get AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Okay? So now, Niharika,
Yes, ma'am.
please tell me, beta.
So AB square equals 13 square minus 5 square.
Okay. 13 square minus 5 square, that will be equal to AB square. Okay? Good. Umesh, unmute yourself, beta. Umesh, at least try, beta. I will help you. Unmute yourself.
Ma'am, can I try?
Okay. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, 13 square will be 169 minus 5 square, which is minus
Yes.
25. So we
Yeah.
will get 144.
Yes, very good.
So it
So
is the square of 12. So AB equals to 12 centimeter.
yes, very good. So value of AB will be 12 centimeter. Very good. So now we have this triangle. So this is 5 centimeter, this is 13 centimeter, and here it is 12 centimeter. This is our theta. Now I have asked you to find cos C. So cos C easily we can find, right, beta? Because see, the angle made at angle theta made at only C only, right? So cos C will be, who will tell? Pandit Badri Prasad har har bole. Who will tell? Pranav?
Ma'am, cos C is equals to base by hypotenuse.
Yes, very good. Base upon hypotenuse. So what is base here?
5.
Yes, and what is your hypotenuse?
13.
13, right? Yes. So children, now we have to find cos A and tan A, right? So what we will do here? We will rotate our triangle, right? We will rotate our triangle in this way. So B, right angle will be, right angle vertex should be remain same. And this point will be say, now this will be A. So again, BC is 5 centimeter, AB is 12 centimeter. Now AC is 13 centimeter. Have you understood this thing, beta? How we have rotated it? As we have to find cos A, it means the angle adjacent to right angle should be A only. Clear this thing? Got it? Sampath,
Yes, ma'am.
Sriniket,
Yes,
Vihan,
ma'am.
Pranav,
Yes,
Umesh,
ma'am.
Niharika, Sanjeev, Yuvan, Vinay,
Yes, ma'am.
Akshay, Harshit, Anurag.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now Anurag, please tell me the ratio for cos A. Anurag,
Ma'am, it is the same base by height again.
yeah.
It's
Then
12 by 13.
yes, very good. Now Nitik,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me the value for 10A.
10 m. 10, yeah.
Yes, beta. 10A. Last ratio, na? Perpendicular upon base represent 10.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now tell me the value of perpendicular. See, this is your triangle. So what is the value of perpendicular here, beta? Yes, Anurag.
Ma'am, it's 5 by 12.
Yes, it's 5 by 12. Five by 12. Very good. So now I hope so that you all have understood how to calculate the third side of right angle triangle if two sides are given by using Pythagoras theorem, and we can easily find the trigonometry ratio, right? Okay. So now next is, now next question is, children. Children, if you are having any doubt, you can ask me, beta. Is there any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All is clear?
Can you once scroll up?
Yeah, beta. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Sampath, kindly turn on your camera and show me a notebook, beta.
Ma'am, you wrote tan B here. Is that a mistake?
Yeah, just wait. 10B I have written.
Yes, ma'am, tan B.
Yeah, it will be 10A only. 10B, 90 degree. We will learn this thing in next class, okay? How to find the value of 1090. Because B angle is 90 degree, na?
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Done, ma'am.
Why did we?
Ma'am, notebook.
Yes, show me, beta.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Yes. Han, can you show me a notebook, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good. Akshay? Good, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Akshay?
Yes, ma'am.
Show me a notebook, beta.
Wait, ma'am. I'll turn on the light.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Niharika? Yes, okay. Okay. Umesh, Harshit,
Yes, ma'am.
kindly show me your notebook, beta. Yeah, fine. Pranav, Pranav,
Ma'am,
yes. Nitik,
Yes, ma'am.
show me fast, children. Show me your notebook.
Okay.
Sriniket, Anurag, Yuvan,
yes, ma'am.
Sanjeev, Vinay, Umesh. Children, those who are having issue with their cameras, kindly send your PDF, okay, after the class. Because I want
Okay,
to
ma'am.
check whether you fine. Okay. So now our next question is, children, suppose sometimes you have given a ratio. Before we have given the sides measurement. Now if you have given any trigonometric function, so here we have given that sine B is equal to 12 by 13 and we have to find value of cot B. Okay. So first of all, in the rough column, you need to write this ratio. Pandit Badri Prasad har har bole. And first ratio goes to sine theta. B by H.
Ma'am, so two sides are given. We can use the Pythagoras theorem to
Yes.
find the third side.
Yes. Very good. Yes, beta. So here you will let. Now compare this. Your perpendicular will be 12K. Right? And your hypotenuse will be 13K. We have ratio. So you will suppose perpendicular as 12K and hypotenuse as 13K. So we need to find base first of all. Right? So Vinay, unmute yourself, beta. Vinay. Are you there, beta? Vinay? Varun? Varun? Am I audible, beta? Varun? Varun, please tell me, beta, how we will find the base? Tell me. Yes, beta, I will send in the group. Okay, Umesh. Okay, okay. Okay, no worries, sir. Okay, Varun. Now, Sampath, please tell me, beta.
Ma'am, by Pythagoras theorem.
Yes, using Pythagoras theorem.
Yeah, ma'am. So hypotenuse square is perpendicular square plus b square. So 169
Yeah.
is equals to 144 plus b square, and 169 minus 144 is 25. So b is equals to 5, ma'am.
Yeah. So always write k also. Okay, beta? So 169 k square minus 144 k square will be equal to b square. Then value of b square will be 25 k square. So value of b will be 5k. So all I have the same value for the base. Nitik,
Yes, ma'am.
Nitik, please tell me the next step for finding cot b, beta.
Cot B, ma'am.
Yeah, cot b.
Uh, uh, okay.
Tell me cot b is the reciprocal of 10, na? Right, beta? Nitik? Try, at least you can try, beta. Vihan?
Yes, ma'am. So it is going to be base by perpendicular.
Yes, base by perpendicular. Very good.
So since we found the perpendicular base to be 5k, so it'll be
Yeah,
5 by 12. It'll be 5 by 12.
12k. Right. KK will be cancelled with each other.
Cancel. So 5 by 12 will come as
Yeah.
cot
And
B.
children, one more thing. You need to write your answer within the block only. Okay. Make a box. You have to write your answer in a box. Clear at the end of each solution. So I hope children you have enjoyed trigonometry class.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, children? Have you enjoyed this
Yes.
mathematics class, children? And I hope you all have understood what we have done today. Akshay, Sampath, Vihan, Harshit,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Niniket,
ma'am, can you
Pranav,
just show the
Niharika.
slide once? I was
Yeah,
noting it.
beta. Yeah. Previous one or this one only?
Ma'am, this one only.
Okay. So, Umesh, have you understood, beta? Sanjeev, sir? Yuvan, Anurag, Vinay? Have you understood, children? Okay, sir. Just take care of her only. So now, children, we will meet in next class. I hope you all have written.
Yes, ma'am.
And we will learn mathematics in a different way, okay? In each and every chapter, we will discuss the real life examples related to that chapter only, so that it will be quite easier for you children. Fine? Okay. Bye-bye, children.
Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Same to you, children. Bye-bye, children.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Okay, beta. Thanks to you all, children. Bye-bye. We will meet in next class. Bye-bye, all of you.